A couple of weeks ago I went to a racetrack, and even though it was a lot of fun, it was really hard on the paint. I did my best to protect the paint by putting this temporary film on the front, and it worked wonders, but as the day progressed, and actually as the weekend progressed, the tape kind of kept peeling off, so it kept exposing all these areas of the paint. Now what's happening is the following. At the racetrack, when you're following a car, the chunks of rubber from the car in front of you separate, and they hit your paint. And when they hit your paint, the chunks of rubber are really hot. When they hit the paint, they cool off and they leave these marks. Now, when I first started track driving, I thought it was damaging to the paint, but it's really not. It's more cosmetic than what it is. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through my method of removing these things. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not my method. It's a method I learned from another great YouTuber. I'm not saying I'm a great YouTuber, but from someone who's amazing on YouTube, Larry Kosila. He's got this company, NYC, and he did an amazing video that I've been kind of recreating, and it works wonders. So let me show you how it works for me. But before I do that, let me just walk you through all the track damage that I sustained a couple of weekends ago. Even though I had tape all over the front, as I said, it kept peeling off. So as it kept peeling off, see, that's one of the marks. Here's another one. Here's actually a piece of a tire that's wedged in there. And this goes to show you, see, this is basically what's hitting your paint at speed, and when it hits the paint, it splashes it, and see, this is what you get. You get all these little marks. Here's one that's gonna have to be removed. Again, because I have these mud flaps, a lot of the side was actually super protected, so the side is not gonna see that many marks, if any. Let's see, we probably have one here. I think there's one or two here. There's one on the door, there's one here, there's one here, one there, there's one here, behind the wheel arches here. That's probably the biggest area of concern. I'm actually gonna design a set of rear mud flaps, smaller ones, just to cover this area for my future track days. I think the back is okay. More damage behind the wheel arch over here. This area, although not so much. The side is squeaky clean, again because of the mud flaps. There's one area here that needs to be addressed, but that's really it. There you go. Here, this area here, and of course this area here. Bit of work here. So washing it off is actually pretty straightforward, but before I do that, I need to wash the car. The car actually has been washed yesterday. I just need to rinse off all the dust. We have a lot of pollen in the air, so I'll just wash it off. And to do that, I'll use my newly installed pressure washer. Check this out. So again, since the car sat in the garage ever since I washed it, I just wanted to dust it off a little bit, and that's what I did. The power washer is great for that. Let me just quickly dry it off, and we'll get to the next step. One rag to dry the whole car, not bad. Okay, the next part is kind of interesting. What Larry came up with is actually ingenious. A lot of times when people remove these things, they grab their tar remover that you can get at any automotive store, and they just rub it in and it removes the tar, but at the same time it removes all the protectants from the paint, like your sealer, your wax. You don't want that to happen. So what he came up with is, and I don't know how he did it, but you take your trusted sealer. In my case, I use this Chemical Guy sealer, which works amazing. You apply it onto this sponge, and After leaving the car in the sun for a little bit, you simply apply it and rub it in. Rub it in and check this out, it comes right off. Now the idea here is the following. Not only are you cleaning the rubber from your paint, but you're also protecting your paint at the same time. So it's a win-win situation. This is, in my mind, the only way to clean your tire chunks from the paint. And not only will you do a great job, but you also protect the paint at the same time. So it's a no-brainer. Alright, so this was nice and easy. I think I say it a lot. This was super easy to do. And the only things you need to do this job is obviously you need to wash your car. But after you wash your car, you need your favorite sealer and your sponge. Or you can actually use a microfiber towel, whichever works. But I find it easier with the sponge because you can flip it on the other side and wipe out the excess. But now I have a tar-free car and I can drive it proudly until the next track day. And thank you very much for watching. If you're not yet a subscriber, try to subscribe, hit that button below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.